On this episode of Jackson TN Weekend, we're taking you to Century Farm Winery.
Well, we love Carl and Joe and Tom. They always treat us very nicely when we come here, and they make delicious wine, and they encourage us to have a really nice time while we're visiting.
Where did you come up with the idea of opening the winery?
Well, it was a hobby of mine, and I made hobby wines just out of anything I could find, fruits. And that started 30, 40 years ago when I was a young lad down on the Tennessee River, pontooning in a boat, and we stopped, and this guy owned a grocery store, and he said, let's grill some steaks. So we went up to his grocery store, and he was getting the meat, and I was wandering around, came to the produce department, and he was taking all this fruit off the shelves because it was overripe. So I asked him what he was going to do with it, and he said, I'm going to throw it out, I guess. I said, well, let's make wine. Just out of the clear blue sky, and the wine was terrible. You could hardly drink it. But being an engineer, that I wanted to know why. And then I began to read and study and experiment in 2007 with 1,500 gallons, and I thought that would last 2 or 3 years. It lasted 6 months.
Wow.
And I said, whoa, that's not going to work. So I doubled it to 3,000 gallons. And sure enough, in a little more than 6 months, but less than a year, I was out of wine again, or getting very low. So in the next year, I doubled it again. I was now at 6,000 gallons, and still I was marginal about having enough wine. So then I went to double it again. All this put me in a lot of bind with room, so then I expanded the building. I started with small tanks, I doubled, I got larger tanks, I doubled again, I got larger tanks, and then I doubled it last time and just ran out of room and said, I'm too darn old to double again.
You gotta stick with what you got.
So I'm just gonna work with what I got, and my goal is to keep perfecting my wine and make better wines.
I noticed along the wall inside your bottles of wine with all the awards and things hanging from them. Which award are you most proud of when it comes to your wine?
Well, I guess the one award in there, I've got several gold medals in there, which, and most of the competition is with the Indy International, which is sponsored by Purdue University. And it's a competition of all the wineries in the United States plus other countries. Italy, France, and all. There are 2,300 of them, it's the last count, about 2,300 wineries worldwide compete there.
Wow.
And my blackberry wine won a gold medal, and then it won best of class, best of show. Which means they put all the gold medals back on the table, and then the judges pick the best of the best. And my blackberry won that honor.
Really? So we have the best of the best right here in West Tennessee.
We love coming to the Century Farms Winery because the Southern hospitality is absolutely awesome. It's a laid-back atmosphere where you can always feel at home. The wine is superb, absolutely the best in the region.
Enjoy.
Thanks for joining us on this episode of Jackson TN Weekend. To find out more on how you can have the best weekend ever, please visit us at www.jacksontnweekend.com. Enjoy!